historically, there's definitely a precedent for during times or tough times for people to shift focus away from sustainability and towards near-term profit. But one of the really interesting things we've seen over the last quarter is actually investors doubling down on sustainability in these challenging times. And so what we've seen is in Asia ex-Japan, even with the deterioration in markets, ESG assets are actually up 21% in the first quarter. And this has also been supported by really strong performance from sustainable funds. So if we look at the MSCI ACWI, if we look at the S&P 500, if we look at a lot of the broad markets, what we're actually seeing is really strong outperformance from sustainable or ESG funds relative to others. So in these challenging times, not only are we seeing inflows, but we're seeing actual strong performance. And from my perspective, a lot of that is actually due to the link around sustainable business practices and actual business resilience. And so we're definitely seeing that come through in the data.
Do you think that there still is somewhat of a misconception that ESG investing essentially just delivers purpose rather than profit? Do investors perhaps misunderstand that you can have outperformance when it comes to ESG products relative to or versus traditional products in this environment?
Yeah, again, it's a really interesting point because what constitutes ESG investing can be a really, really wide range of issues. So, for example, on one end, you could have impact investing or social responsible investing, which is kind of the historical ESG investing that's been around for a long period of time. And in those areas, typical focus isn't to make necessarily and outperform as much as you can. It's to balance outperformance with the impacts that you're having. But taking up one of the comments that you actually made and how we integrate ESG at BNP Paribas Asset Management is actually trying to drive outperformance through integration of ESG. And this has really taken off regionally and globally over the last 5 to 10 years. And I agree with you that this is really the mainstream of ESG. And what this recognises is that if you're looking at ESG factors, you can have a broader view of risk and opportunity. And that broader view of risk and opportunity can lead to better insights and better investment decisions and better risk-adjusted returns. And so in this way, sustainable investing and ESG investing really is something that everyone should be considering, simply because you can have profit and you can also have impact.